Open your being to all, let them savor the texture, its depths, warmth, and heart and soul. For this soul one, do we but all spheres share together. Pure presence with such a grace that may not be denied. When felt, this strength does carry on beyond men's dazed time. At end, it boldly face, for has no consequences with an unflinching resolve, assured undoubtable clarity, forsakes fear, these own. Begin you now, begun life new, begain is finally listened to. True heart's message good has come at last, but freedom's song sweet sung alas, to sing through ears now clean unplugged can hear. By tears eyes clear have been once again cleansed, may transcend to see. Mouth's lips unsnared by lie shall join at once, with all in a blissful tune of love's joy forever found. Day in the life. Something by Moody Blues, I believe now. It's called Listen to the Story in Your Eyes. I've been thinking about our fortune, and I've decided that we're not to blame. For the love that's deep inside us now, still the same. And the sound we make together is the music with the story in your eyes. It's been shining down upon me now. I realize. Call me a little prodigy. No, there's no such thing as a prodigy. Sometimes the muse chooses one to sing through, and I was playing a concert one night and sitting playing cello with my orchestra at a pretty large venue, and a man approached me after it was over. Of course, my parents were out sitting in the audience, and he approached me after the concert and said he would like to have a discussion with me behind stage, and if my parents were there, he'd love to have them involved also. I was probably 13 at the time, deeply into cello, loved it. I still love that instrument a lot, and he got us all together behind stage, and he said, I have a proposition for all of you, and I wanted to make sure your parents were here so you would know what was happening. They would know what was happening. They were filled in. He said, I'll just be completely honest with you. I'm going to make a whole lot of money off your son, but he is going to have the most interesting life that any boy could possibly have if he takes my advice and goes for what I'm proposing to him. He walked over to the cabinet and handed me a 1960 precision bass, which is the standard of the industry in a studio to have a 1960 precision, Fender precision bass. I picked it up and I haven't put it down since. So he was correct in that aspect. He made a lot of money off me. I made a lot of money off me. And other people did very well. And I got to learn very quickly how the wonderful world of alternative music, or rock and roll, jazz, blues, bluegrass, any type of music that's been in the last 45 years, 48 years now going on. About 11 years ago, I woke up at 4 in the morning, went down to do a little work in the studio, and sitting there drinking my coffee and having to kill me quick, which is what I called cigarettes back then. Set my cup down, dropped my cigarette out of my mouth, ran into the studio, grabbed an old bass chart, and started writing. First time I'd written in my life. It started flowing from then on out, and about 8,000 pieces in the last 11 years I've written of this flavor, some longer, some shorter. So it only goes to show, no matter where you are in life, at what age, you still have, there's many chances and possibilities that you'll change gears completely. And at the same time, I was lucky enough to be able to write and play music together, so I'm satisfied in both aspects. And music is a communication form. It changes with time, just like all other things do. I mention the word time. I don't use it very often because the true time is the beat of our hearts and the cycle of the spheres around us as it flows. This is a man-invented object here, and it keeps time so we can keep ourselves aligned in the moment of each day, so we can work together. As we walk through a life as long as mine has been so far, less long than others, more long than some, what's kept me aligned and kept me in tune with my life is the music. The muse came to me when I was very young, and it's kept me aligned correctly, so I was capable of living in the world and also doing it under my terms, and also being able to share with others the needs that they have and do for them, which brings me a lot of satisfaction. Determine what your dream is by wondering and finding what your purpose might be and what turns you on and makes you happy and makes others around you happy. Then lock into that and become extremely efficient at it. And if you do that, it takes you through your whole life through, and you're satisfied, and everyone around you stays satisfied also. I believe that's the best bit of advice I could give in life.
Give me a ticket